Hi guys, my name is Preeti. As you all know, I recently posted a story on CrowdPouch which says that we'll be cooking for 300 people every single day starting from April 1st to April 30th, especially serving this lockdown period for the homeless people who don't have a cooking facility. So it was a family initiative, my husband, my in-laws, we all wanted to do something at this point of time for these hungry people on the roads. So, with the help of Thayiya Madilu Trust, who have been working with poor people since 2017, a very young team, an enthusiastic team, very passionate team. We collaborated, and they wanted to give away snack packs from their side, and which had banana, biscuits, juice, or milkshake and chocolates. So they had these snack packs packed for these kids, and I really felt that this is very very cute gesture from their side for these kids, and they really needed that. So we had the food packets and they had the snack packs. We both together as a team, we hit the roads on day one. On day one, to our surprise, we had to drive a lot to figure out where are these homeless people, and we did find a lot of homeless people, but we had to drive a lot for that. And we fed homeless people, and we gave food packets to laborers. We also gave it in slums, and we also gave the snack packs in slums. So day one was an experience, definitely was an experience. And by end of the day, when I started posting our work, one of my friend Pujita, who's actually right now collating data wherever there is a desperate need for help. Now, she told me about a place in Dasrahalli where there are 100 laborers stranded and they're desperately in need of help. And Mr. Raghu, who took the initiative in that area to bring some help for these people. So, Mr. Raghu, I spoke to Mr. Raghu, and he was literally begging me for help. And that's when we thought, okay, let's deliver some food in Dasrahalli for these 100 people, and also on the way let's feed the homeless people as well. So that happened on day two. And day two, to a surprise, my son's teacher Varlakshmi ma'am also cooked for about 300 people, packed 300 packets, and she came home, and we all together, we were a big team on day two actually. We had Jaggu, Gagan, Nirmal, Vanilla, Tarunath, Rocky and Bharat from Thayiya Madilu Trust, and Karthikana, and Suresh and myself. We were like about 10 people, and we hit the roads in three different directions. One team went to Vattur, one team went to Whitefield, and one team went to Dasrahalli. So we were able to serve all the laborers and also a lot of homeless people on our way. We served about 600 lunches on day two. So on day two was a realization, friends. I really want to share some stories of the laborers who are really struggling out there. So day two, we met a group of ladies with a lot of kids, little kids, and she told they didn't receive any help. They don't have any ration, and since 15 days they've not had a proper meal, and this was their first decent meal in the last 15 days. And I really felt very very bad to know that. And we then decided to do something for them. We wanted to do something. They asked us for grocery, so we wanted to definitely give them that. And after that, we met a couple of other people. There was a couple, when we asked them if they need grocery, they said we can manage, we're only two people, but there is another family there who are in really desperate need. And there were two more people who said, please give us ration for 2 weeks, and I'm sure our work will start after all this is done, after 15th, and we'll get back and we'll be normal again. We can manage ourselves. So sadly, they are in an illusion that everything will be normal so quickly, but we all know the situation, and it'll be very hard for them to really get some help or get regular work as soon as as soon as the lockdown is gone. I don't think so it's going to be that way. So I felt very touched. I asked one of the kids if she had something since morning, and she said no, I didn't have. And I felt very bad that and they came running to our vehicle to have this one meal, and that really affected me. Day two was a realization, friends, to see these people really struggling there, no help, I wouldn't say there's no help. From day to end of the day, we started seeing BBMP vans, and they're also doing their bit. They're serving food in a couple of places. They also some places also received ration, but there are a lot of people who didn't receive. So at this point of time, I really want to say that government is doing their bit. Really, in fact, BBMP workers are putting their life at risk, and they're also picking up the garbage from our homes where you never know where the virus is, in which home the virus is, and they're getting in touch with these viruses. And I'm really, I hope they don't contract this virus. I really hope, and I really want to thank them for the risk that they're taking, and they're doing their bit, guys. But what I'm trying to say, even NGOs are doing their bit, but what I'm trying to say is we common people also should make some effort to reach out to these people. And day 2, we fed to about 600 people. We came home, and day 3, I spoke to Raghu in Dasarahalli, and I told him we are unable to come to all the way to that area. It's about 66 kilometers two ways, and I asked him if there is a way to do something for some time, to buy some time and do something big for them. And that's when he told, we're trying to get some help locally, and we are okay for 2 or 3 days. And somebody had told that they will get grocery for a week for them. So we had some breathing time for Dasarahalli. Then on day 3, we went to Vartur and Whitefield, and we delivered in people who are in sheds, and we gave food for about 350 people on day 3. So friends, about social distancing, I really want to share something. Social distancing is really a luxury term. There's no social distancing for them. They live in small huts. There are 6 people or 5 people crammed up in small sheds. I have already shared some pictures with you, and they're living in a very, very bad shape. And social distancing is a joke there. When we went there with the food, they would come running to our van. All the kids and all the people out there, they would just come running to our van for the food. And when we came, in one of the places, when we were saying please stand far away from each other, one of the girls said, Akka and Tambika. So what does that mean is like he is his brother. So I really felt like it actually struck me that social distancing is not possible for them, because they live in small houses. They've been playing together, and suddenly to tell them to stay far away from each other was literally like a joke. Then that's when I felt, we are outsiders, we are threats. We need to have the social distance from them and not go very close to them. So we started staying very away, standing away from them, and we told them just stand wherever you are. So that's how I wanted to. There are a lot of jokes on social media about the social distancing of poor people, and I don't think it is fair, because they really can't afford the social distancing, friends. And I see a lot of people delivering food now on my status, and I feel very happy. It's like a ripple effect. One of my school teachers, who is my social teacher in 10th standard, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday to you, sir. And he told our gesture was an inspiration for him, and he served about 100 lunches today on his birthday. So we feel very, very happy to have indirectly influenced a couple of people, and who have fed a lot of people. So it's a blessing, and I feel very, very humbled for this. Thank you, sir. Thank you for saying those words. And friends, I want to really share some safety protocol, because a lot of people are going out there and trying to reach out for the needy. Please wear gloves and mask, and your only point of contact is your hands. So make sure you have a sanitizer in your car, and use this sanitizer on your gloves before you actually serve food, because this is the point of contact. Stay away, give the food which is your sterilized hand. give the food and stay away. Do not touch anybody. Maintain social distance with the poor community, because you are thinking they wouldn't have corona, so you are safe. But what if, God forbid, no, if I have corona, I will end up infecting one person and the entire community is gone because they stay close to each other. God forbid, I don't have corona, and please pray for me that I don't have to. Friends, so I really wanted to convey this strongly, that don't think about you, think about them as well. So maintain that safety for yourself, because you're also putting your family into risk. So what you do is use gloves and mask. Do not touch your face until you reach home, and thoroughly wash your hands and take a bath, and that's when you touch anything at home. Yes, friends, follow this safety protocol strictly. Yes, and so right now a change of plan is from cooking to grocery, because a lot of people requested for grocery. So now our idea is to serve for 150 families, that is about 600-700 people, and we are going to get about 70 bags of rice, that is about 1875 kgs of rice and 900 kgs of wheat. We've come up with a grocery kit which I'm going to share in some time. We will have rice, wheat, dal, we will have sugar, salt, and some soaps, rinse soap and some body soap for personal hygiene. So this is the idea. I'm going to make sure this fund that you have given me, you have trusted me and you have given me, I'm going to use that in a very fulfilling way. Giving them one meal a day was okay, but now giving them the freedom to cook 2 meals or 3 meals a day, by giving them grocery and to cook what they want to cook for their kids, is what we want to give with the donations that we have received. More freedom, and treat their kids with what is relevant, because they cannot be eating veg pulao or biryani that we are serving, right? Kids cannot, I cannot imagine my own kid eating some pulao. When he is a baby, I would rather give some rice kanji or rice bath, dal khichdi. So I leave the freedom to them, and we wanted to give grocery to them, and we are going to give each family 12.5 kgs of rice and 7 kgs of wheat, and other quantities I'm going to mention to you. We are in the process of getting all the supplies now, and we'll be delivering in 2 days. So friends, thank you so much. I'm sure the blessings will come to you, because you are going to feed about 500-700 people for a month, at least 2 meals a day, till the laborers get some support. They, by the time, I hope they get their jobs, and if they need more help, I think Raghu and people like Vishwanath in Whitefield area, Vishwanath is another person in Whitefield area who really helped us, gave us some direction to reach out to the needy. So these people are true inspiration, because they added some worthiness to our effort by really sending us to the needy and desperate people. So we thank all of them. We thank Pujita, we thank our entire team, Thayiya Madilu Trust, and all of them, and all the donors who had really entrusted on me for this initiative. I'll make sure that it will reach out to all of them, and they'll be comfortable for at least a month with this money. And I wanted to share this. Just before we were going to buy rice, about 70 bags of rice, my husband found 1,000 rupees on the road. It was just very close to our gate, and we felt it was like a blessing and a donation from God. And I felt bad, maybe some needy person would have lost, but then I wanted to make sure that this is going to be diverted to feed a family at least. So I'm really glad that I stepped out of my house during this lockdown, and I learned a lot, and I'm more humbled, and with after meeting these people who are in desperate help. Our laborers need us. Our reassurance is important, because if we don't have laborers, we don't have roads, we don't have malls, we don't have our own houses. So they really deserve more help from all of us. So friends, I also have a list of desperate needy people given by Pujita to me. If at all you're close to that area where these needy people are located, like, you can call them up and check if they need help. Go there, validate by yourself, check if they really need help, and do your bit to them. Just try to do your bit. And if you need any help from myself, maybe to make grocery kits, I can try. Yeah. Thank you so much for all the support and love. This has been a great experience. Thank you for the opportunity to touch all these people. Thank you so much.